I was never the safest kid on the block. After years of beating myself into a fine dust, I finally learned preventing permanent damage should be taken into consideration. When I was younger, I found out about free running from YouTube videos. Free running is a part of parkour, but it's more like the combination of breakdancing and running for your life. It's a complex, flashy way of evasion. I never had a reason to practice and stuck to admiring it until quarantine. Quarantine sucked. A lot. I found myself even gaining a couple pounds from my laziness. It was time to find something productive to do. And there it was, staring at me in my recommended list. People running across rooftops, doing sick flips, flying over gaps. So I started practicing. And like all beginnings, I started off by jumping 5 inches down a raggedy wall and throwing an awkward handstand every now and again, sometimes falling. But the more I practiced, the better I got. And suddenly I could just whip out trips like this. Wah, pow, 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 wah, shoo, pow, pow. Anyway, but when you get too comfortable and throw something when you shouldn't, there's a chance you don't make it. There's a chance you don't commit to the full rotation. I broke myself. And not in the way that can be simply mended by time. I am permanently broken. I tore my knees to ribbons and can no longer fully enjoy the things I used to. Can still do some things, but they're not the same. The ever-present sharp pains on my knees loom over me. It's the mental struggle that gets me the most. The sorrow that I can never achieve my athletic goals and the fact that they are basically impossible now. It's important to keep yourself preserved and to make sure your limbs are safe because life can kind of suck when something hurts 24/7. I'm not going to sit here and say not to take risks or to even try. That's the last thing I want. It's doing stupid things in a safe way, knowing your limits, always practicing and preparing as much as you can before the next huge step. And just make sure you don't slip.